There's very harmful stuff that's being said about trans people in this opinion that I hope people will feel galvanized to fight back.
We are extremely fortunate to be joined at this time by Chase Strangio, Deputy Director for Transgender Justice and Staff Attorney at the ACLU, who argued the case on behalf of the parents of the minors.
We are coming to you today with an emergency episode about the opinions the court released on Wednesday, June 18th. In particular, we are going to talk about United States versus Scrutiny, the case involving a challenge to Tennessee's law that prohibits gender-affirming care for transgender youth.
So the Supreme Court upheld that Tennessee law in the decision, and the big question in the case was whether the Tennessee law triggered what's called heightened scrutiny, basically whether the law warranted courts looking closely at the law's justifications and whether the law served those justifications, or whether courts should instead show near total deference as they upheld the law. Chase, on a quick read, the majority opinion is obviously harmful to trans kids, the trans community, and trans lives by allowing these restrictions on gender-affirming care, at least for minors, to go into effect.
Things that you can see in this opinion that you could also see in the Sixth Circuit's opinion is that they are pulling atmospherically from the culture, not from the record. And so we are all participating in creating that cultural context. We have a role to play in disrupting these harmful and false narratives about trans life. And there's very harmful stuff that's being said about trans people in this opinion that I hope people will feel galvanized to fight back, because the more that trans people are targeted, the more we are collectively facilitating the retrenchment of gender norms more broadly, and that's going to harm us all. So that's sort of one point I would make just about the role we all have to play. And then when it comes to litigation, I think, we are going to continue to litigate cases in federal court, in state court. There are many arguments that remain available to us. And I think that it is very clear that this court is interested in narrowing the ability of individuals to vindicate their constitutional rights if they're not white Christian men. But we aren't going to stop because of that. And I hope people continue to push back.